Alright, imagine we're catching up over coffee, and I've got some exciting news from the world of DC Comics. Picture this, while Marvel was busy stirring up buzz with movie announcements and casting controversies at this year's San Diego Comic-Con, DC Comics quietly dropped a bombshell on the comics side of things. They're shaking things up big time with their new fall lineup, and it's called DC All-In.
This isn't just a simple relaunch, it's a whole new entry point for readers, both old and new. Now, here's the juicy part. Rumor has it that DC is doing something akin to Marvel's Ultimate line. Remember how Marvel revamped their universe with Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate X-Men? DC's taking a similar approach with what they're calling Absolute Comics.
This was hinted at by none other than Rob Liefeld on his podcast back in January 2024. And it's not just talk, this is happening. Starting with a massive storyline called Absolute Power, where Darkseid plays a major role in setting up this new universe.
The aim?
To give us fresh takes on DC's biggest heroes. Let's dive into some of these new versions, starting with Batman.
In this Absolute Comics universe, Bruce Wayne isn't the billionaire playboy we know.
He's a working-class hero, stripped of his usual wealth and gadgets. Imagine Batman as a city engineer, relying on makeshift tech, his cape can grab enemies, and his bat ears double as knives.
At SDCC, Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta revealed this gritty new Batman.
He's bulky, like a bruiser, and his cape looks more like wings hanging off his shoulders.
No Alfred either, he's now a grizzled MI6 spy.
This Batman is a rebel, fighting crime with whatever he can scrape together.
Next up, we've got Wonder Woman, and she's far from Paradise Island. Absolute Diana grew up in hell, literally.
Her new look screams fantasy warrior, with intense armor, a massive sword, and a skeletal Pegasus.
Think Xena, warrior princess, but even more hardcore.
Despite this dark background, Kelly Thompson and Hayden Sherman, the creative minds behind her new story, assure us that she still embodies kindness. This clash between her harsh environment and her core values promises a compelling read.
Now, for the Man of Steel. Superman in the Absolute Universe is still a bit of a mystery.
We know Krypton blew up, but beyond that, details are scarce.
What's clear is that Jason Aaron, along with artist Rafa Sandoval, is aiming to modernize Superman as if he were created today.
This new Superman will have none of his usual essentials, no Fortress of Solitude, no family, and no home. The cover art hints at some intriguing conflicts, with Superman facing down an army of peacemakers and the phrase Lazarus's life prominently displayed. Plus, the story is set in Brazil, adding a unique twist to his origins.
And it doesn't stop there. DC also announced Absolute Flash and Absolute Green Lantern series.
Jeff Lemire returns to DC to helm Absolute Flash, focusing on Wally West and drawing inspiration from the Silver Age. Meanwhile, Al Ewing, one of Marvel's top writers, takes on Absolute Green Lantern.
His vision?
A cosmic first contact story that promises to push the boundaries of the Green Lantern mythos. The design for Joe Mullen looks incredible, and we'll also see major roles for Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. So, get ready for a whole new DC experience.
The Absolute Comics universe is shaping up to be an exciting, bold reimagining of our favorite heroes. With the Absolute Power event kicking things off, it's the perfect time to dive back into DC Comics. What do you think? Excited to see these new takes on Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman? Let me know in the comments below.